Bavdekar. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Dr. Bavdekar's Homeopathy. I am Dr. Indranil Bavdekar. I have done my MD in Homeopathy. I am practicing in Pune for last 27 years. Pune is located in India, state Maharashtra and city Pune. For the benefit of all, today I have decided to talk on a topic of throat pain and role of homeopathic medicines in throat pain. At present, during the infections, these epidemics, we all usually witness that the patient complains of first some nose running, watering, nose blocking, and after all the disease progresses and the patient gets a throat pain. For throat pain, he takes lots of heavy medications, there are side effects, and in fact, in spite of taking that, the throat pain usually doesn't subside totally. It takes its own way of healing. Friends, there are many causes of throat pain. First is infections. Infections can be any, right, going from your nose or from your throat. These infections can be airborne. Secondly, they can be waterborne. And because of these infections, there can be bacterial involvement which affects the throats. And after affecting the throat, it can probably go down and cause cough, bronchitis and lung problems. So throat complaints are very important. If you stop the throat complaints at this level, the disease does not progress down and your lungs get safe. Secondly, some allergies are also responsible for pain in the throat, and pain associated with some changes like, for example, running of nose, cough are also seen along with the throat pain. But suppose in this pandemic season at present, if there is a throat pain, everyone gets fearful and doesn't know what to do, and have also fear of doing some tests and investigations. Of course, if necessary, they have to be done. Today, not going in detail of throat pains, we think about the homeopathic medicines which can be effective on this throat pain. Many times it is observed that along with our hot water gargles, along with our taking due care like sanitization, mask, if you have mild throat pains or any complaints associated, homeopathy can help you in a very good way. This science depends on the signs and symptoms. Symptoms that the patient experiences, we give medicines according to the symptoms. And if the complaints of the patients match with along with our medicinal drugs, the patient gets cured very fast. Good part is it is well tolerated homeopathic medicines. There are almost nil side effects. It can be repeated frequently and it is accepted by old age or all age group people. So today we'll think about some symptoms which the patients tell us and which homeopathic medicines match and how it should be given. The initial complaints of throat pain, usually we recommend the medicine called as Belladonna. Belladonna 30, 4 pills every 1 hourly for 3 to 4 doses. In such patients where Belladonna is indicated, we see that the throat is red on examination. The tonsils, they are inflamed in the throat which are located at the back side. There is tremendous dryness in the throat. Usually, this inflammation is associated with fever along with throat pain. Complaints of the right side of the throat are more involved. And constantly there is a feeling to swallow something in the mouth, but still there is aversion for liquids. If you swallow liquids, then it starts pain because of the inflammation. So usually patient empty swallows in that. So if these symptoms are seen, Belladonna is one of the good remedy for throat pain which relieves the patients very fast. Another remedy I will discuss today, that is Cistus canadensis. It is not frequently used in homeopathy, but it is really very effective for throat pain. In some patients we see that there is tremendous dryness of the throat, especially the posterior part of the throat. There is severe dryness. Patient said पीछे गले के बहुत dry है in Hindi. Also there is burning. There is burning यानी आग जलन at the back side of the throat. So we can think of Cistus canadensis, and especially this burning and this pain is felt when the patient swallows something. If he doesn't swallow, he is comfortable. But a person has to have food, has to have liquids. So if you see the complaints of severe pain, posterior side, burning and swallowing, then Cistus canadensis medicine is very effective. Another medicine is Phytolacca. Phytolacca is one of the best drugs which acts on the throat complaints. Here we see that usually the throat color is slightly blackish in color. There is inflammation of the tonsils. Also, the throat and the other mucosa is slightly blackish in color with severe pain in the throat. Sometimes it is associated with difficulty in swallowing also. In Phytolacca patients, there is also fever, and these throat pains are associated with joint pains. That is like pain in the back, pain in the shoulders, pain in the knees, pain in the soles. And along with that, if you see that there is a concomitant of joint pains, Phytolacca remedy acts wonderfully, and it really helps the patient to cure the throat pain and also to solve the joint problems. Usually, the throat pains which we see in Phytolacca are also worse due to heat. Heat means hot liquids, hot milk, hot coffee, anything hot, or either drink anything hot, it is worse. So they usually avoid hot. So in patients, such patients, Phytolacca can be given. Another medicine is ammonium muriaticum. This is also one of the best medicines of homeopathy, where there is change in voice. There is laryngitis, that means inflammation of our vocal cords. Because of the throat pain, the voice gets changed. It becomes hoarse. We see many patients talk in a hoarse voice. So there is inflammation of the cords, so the voice becomes like that. Expectoration which comes out, that is very sticky, and in fact it is associated with cough, and it is so sticky that it is not so much, but some relieved by coughing and putting it out. So we see these types of complaints in ammonium more. Also, there is a soreness or rawness which goes from throat to the nose. The patient complains that I have severe soreness from the ear, it lasts up to the nose. So that is a confirmatory symptom of ammonium muriaticum. One more remedy which I will be talking, and there are a list of remedies, that is a guaiacum. It is rarely used in throat pains. Common remedies in throat pains we hear, we see, we read in many things. Even the physicians use many things, but guaiacum has hardly been used. Let us see what are the symptoms of guaiacum during throat pain. It is a right-sided affection of the patient. Usually right side or the right side of the tonsil or the pharynx or the larynx is most affected. There is severe dryness, and this dryness, patient desires to have some liquids to relieve this dryness, but the dryness of the throat along with the pains like stitching, stinging, it temporarily relieves because of the liquid. Again, once liquid goes down, throat becomes dry and the pains start. Pains are severe stinging, so much stinging that during talking, the patient holds the throat as well as the neck also because of the pains. He cannot talk. So much of inflammation is there. So when you observe a patient holding his neck or holding his back, you can think of this medicine. And usually this is worse due to talking, worse due to making any activity of or using voice. So these complaints goes on increasing. So for such patients, guaiacum can be one of the best remedies. Friends, in our homeopathic therapeutics for throat complaints, according to their cause, according to the infection, there are a list of remedies. So like associated still more remedies, there is no end for discussion. There can be lachesis, there can be hiparsulf, there can be nux vomica, there can be capsicum. The list is very long. So for your information, I have just updated you in a nutshell some important remedies which are commonly seen in our patients. But my humble request is, do not self-medicate. Always ask your homeopathic physician who is experienced to basically advise you which medicine to be taken for what complaints of throat pain. So I thank everybody for listening. I hope you like my lecture. It's very short and nutshell, I know it, but it will be helpful and informative. If you like my lecture, kindly subscribe my channel and definitely advise others to share it. So stay happy, live happy, also help others, those who are sick. Thanks a lot.